Today we're going to make the aluminum Heartbar, and the other shoe is to be announced in the individual class in Bighorn, Wyoming, with Tom Peterson judging, with Montana Farrier Supply, with Susan Thomas and Earl Craig. Thanks for supporting us, guys. We're making an aluminum Heartbar shoe out of 3/8 by 3/4, and you're getting 18 inches, and Tom said he bumped the toe. I cut 17 inches and I didn't bump the toe. And it all depends on where you're gonna prioritize. Like if you think you can make this shoe really quick, then I would bump the toe because mine is a little scant compared to his. But what we're trying to do is just show you how to weld the frog plate, and that's probably gonna be the biggest deal out of this whole video. We're gonna put 2 marks 2.5 inches from each heel. This is going to be the beginning of our frog plate. We're just going to, basically we're making the shoe like you're splitting it right down the center, and so we're going to make a half a frog plate on this side and half a frog plate on this side. The best way to work aluminum in a forge is to use your handle and rub it on the aluminum. As soon as you get a brown mark, you're perfect, so ready to start forging it. If it burns back off, it's too hot. You can see where it leaves a mark. That's ready to go. Try not to pinch it on the horn. And now we're just going to upset it. Really drawing your hammer to you. And flattening it up. Now what I'll do is I'll make it into half a frog plate. Now I'm just gonna draw it out to a tip. Alright, the next heat, I'm just going to spin it around back on top of itself. Bend it around. Now I'm going to hit with the edge of my hammer right there. Kind of glancing blows, pushing back into the corner. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm pushing down into the corner. Keeping everything as straight as possible. Just constantly trying to straighten that back edge. And then what you do here is you just push material down into the corner. We're trying to make a nice corner right here. And just repeat the process again. Alright, we're doing the second side. Now what I want to do is pull material, and then when it starts to lean towards me, lean it back away from me, and just constantly be doing both of those deals. Pull, and then just kind of hit the top and push it away from you. Come right here, and just, all I'm doing is kind of a clipping blow or a glancing blow to start making half of that frog plate. Get a little bit of heat on it and redo it one more time. Alright, we're just gonna try and create half the frog plate there. And flatten her up good. All right. Now I'll just bring it back on itself. It's going to bend it back on itself, so trying to not make contact with the horn. A glancing blow, pushing it down. Get it all the way back. And then what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll just make sure that's nice and square. This is a simple jig. It's just a piece of 1-inch square, and I just welded a little piece of steel on there so it wouldn't sink all the way through the hardy hole. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to do the toe bend. Just going to make a toe bend in here. Get it bent around. Fairly close together. This is where I might even up my toe bend just to get them fairly close. What I'm going to do is on the inside edge, this is my brazing edge, is I just want to clean this up with a file. The reason I want to clean these up with a file is because the cleaner everything can be, the better off it's going to braze. Got those cleaned up, and we'll put them together now. When you're making the branch bend on a Heartbar, since the horn will only fit in there for so long, do your heel bend first. Get out here. Everything is out of your way then. Then you can come up and finish the rest of it off. Then just come here and push it down a little bit. And we'll do the other side. Again, start your branch bend out on the tip of the heel to where you can get to the stuff that's hard to get to first, and then bringing everything together. All right, we have a jig. Just made it look like a frog plate. It's just going to sit on the edge there. And we're just going to push material to each other. And then that gets these back corners tight. Again, put it in here. I'm pulling my hammer towards the corner. What that does is it swells up the material, and whenever I flatten it, it goes to that back corner. Alright, so now what we want to do is, this is the most important part, is we want to get it hot, wire brush it, and quench it. We're going to use what they call alley weld. And the alley weld, the reason that guys are having a hard time welding this is because they don't read the directions. And the directions say once you get it exactly how you want it, you want to quench it and pop the dirt and the scale and everything, and it'll look crystal clear, clean. And then you put your flux and your aluminum, and they all go in the forge together. All right, we got it to a heat. Now we're gonna bring it over. We're gonna bring it over to the water, and you're just gonna pop it. That gets everything super clean. All right, we're ready to go in the fire. I'm waiting for the wire to run. Once the wire runs, then I'm at the temperature where I'm going to braise it. Bring it out. It all just kind of sinks in there. So you can see I got it filled up in both sides. Just I'm going to pop it once. It's all clean. And it's welded. We got it all welded up. I'm just kind of getting all the junk off of there. I'm going to flatten it up real good. Kind of get my corners pushed in a little bit. Now I'll bring it up here and I'll T-square my fuller in. Line it up with the edge of the anvil and the frog plate. The difference in fullering aluminum and fullering steel is you really got to focus on keeping your fuller straight up and down. If you lean it even a little bit, what will happen is when you flatten it, it'll just have a ledge, and the nail fit will get worse and worse and worse. Just kind of making a nice clean pass. Go ahead, stamp it. Now, two things I do with aluminum is I'm going to take both the top and the bottom off right off the bat. I have an aluminum file, and we'll just take all this material off until we get it all flat again. And then I'll take off the other side. And then we'll fuller the other side. Alright, we'll fuller the other side. And then we'll take that lip off. Clean up your edges. A lot more file work on almost everything. These sandboxes are probably the greatest thing for aluminum. You can get them in every kind of grit. Alright, we got done. Mostly, almost everything about aluminum is finishing. Basali makes some really good aluminum only files, half round files, and our man Justin Fry does a lot of sanding box stuff. Those are like huge improvements on what your aluminum. You can't mistake the basics, which is nail placement and forging, but you can sure clean up a piece of aluminum as days gone by with all those new technologies that we have. And I welded the bar with Swan's Alley Weld. And so thanks for watching this video, and remember, we don't expect you to make a donation, but it sure would be great if you could buy a cap or a shirt to help keep these videos coming out. They're fun shirts to have, fun caps to have. We love the support, and it keeps the deal rolling.